probability. With the term non-probability meaning that no, tidak ada kebarangkalian. So the sample is choose because of something ataupun because of characteristic that we decide. We have three type: haphazard, purposive, convenient. Haphazard tu macam malapetaka kan. The second one is purposive with tujuan, and then the third one convenience is very accessible. Okay. Right, we go where? Haphazard. It is a strategy that almost guaranteed to introduce bias. Even though it is one of the type of non-probability, is introduced bias. Tidak digalakkan buat langsung. It uses men on the street. Tengok contoh, we go to shopping mall, they ask you to fill in questionnaire ataupun ask you to try their product. They just simply pick, then saying that the product is effective. This is an example of haphazard sampling technique.
Yakin gigi anda terlindungi? Coba kita periksa. Bekas kelas yang dibagi bakteri masih bagaimana bisa?
Saya menikmati gigi dengan itu. Pepsodent Expert Protection memberikan perlindungan hingga 24 jam terhadap bakteri. Pepsodent Expert Protection, merek nomor 1 dipercaya oleh dokter gigi.
Okay, why I'm saying that this is an example of haphazard sampling technique, because you are simply choose people that on the street and then to test your product. This will introduce to bias because we don't know who's the subject, and then you simply assume that the product or the intervention that you give will give effect to that subject, sedangkan dia pakai produk yang bagus macam tu. Okay, so no, it's a big no for haphazard sampling in our research. Okay, right, the second one is purposive sampling. Okay, this targets a particular group of people, is more specific to what's the characteristic of the subjects that being recruited. Okay, when the desired population for the study is rare, it depends on the topic or very difficult to locate or recruit. Purposive sampling may be the only option. The example will be if you are interested to study on the rehabilitation speed of athletes who have suffered closed head injury. This will be a difficult population to find, somewhat like clinical subject. So you have to select orang yang pernah injured kan, takkan you menginjuredkan orang tu empat kepala dia kan, tidak. So this is called purposive sampling. Another example in clinical, contohnya they want to test, nowadays you want to test the COVID recovery, they test some ubat lah, so they choose orang yang positif COVID lah, dia takkan choose kita yang free from COVID, bagi dia COVID dulu dan bagi ubat tu tidak. So this is called purposive sampling. Another one will be on the sports setting, will be selecting elite athletes for biomechanics. Okay, elite athletes saja, the non-elite athletes will not be selected. So elite athletes is purposive sampling. Okay, selecting the sample based on appropriate characteristic to satisfy the research objective. Itu je purposive, ada tujuan, ada karakter. Okay, the third one, convenience, still in the non-probability. It select a particular group of people but does not come close to sampling all the population. This is an example. The study is about rakan muda sample. So the researcher recruiting the rakan muda members from in the city that close to him or her. So the sample will be generalized only to similar program in similar city. It can be done like this. Tidak semestinya you go from Sarawak to Sabah to Kelantan to recruit all the rakan muda members. Okay, this is under convenience sampling. And then we take a look at example yang selalunya we do in our research. That research must recruit football players, but however tidak semestinya all the football players in Malaysia being recruited, maybe in Sarawak only, playing for Stad, playing for Kuching. That is under convenience sampling. The sample that most convenient to the author, but still can represent the football players. Macam tu. But still I have a consideration lah, apa kita nak tengok, inclusion and exclusion criteria macam tu. Okay. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, sports scientist wish to select. Okay, you have to read which one is more related to yours. Is it probability or non-probability? For researcher to follow a quantitative, the experimental, if there is, non-probability sampling technique can be viewed as inferior. So non-probability meaning that you have characteristic. If it is non-experimental, probability sampling is more inferior. So write and choose which one is yours.